Thanks, guys.
Hey, all right.
All right, people, we got a special guest, Stacey David.
Hey, Stacey.
What's going on?
Well, I really wish I was there, but I'm kind of glad I'm not with all the snow. You guys have snow there?
Yeah, man. It's a little cold, but you know, it ain't too bad.
Yeah. Well, fill me in on everybody that's there.
Okay, we're gonna go by shop.
Okay.
Outlaw and
Minnesota Outlaw Customs.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a concert in here.
Edge of Eternity, Bill Cameron.
Iron Horse Garage.
Number 1, Joey Collins at Mill Creek Fab Shop. I'm the only welder they got.
I'm Mr. Longshot, Tyler Long, and I want to take the opportunity to say you are the reason why I work on cars and fabricate metal. I grew up watching you on trucks, and honestly, 100%. Project Copperhead was the first thing I ever saw being built, and that inspired me. You are the reason I am the adult I am now. So.
Right. Awesome.
That's awesome.
He forgot to mention he dropped out of college. So.
Okay. We gotta get these boys over here.
Step in.
Yeah.
Iron Horse.
Come on, step into the camera so you can see it. Speak to the camera. Who are you?
Howdy, Iron Horse Garage.
Not me.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're from Nampa, Idaho, so.
They flew in from Idaho.
Are you guys from Idaho?
Yeah.
What part?
Nampa, just not too
Man,
far.
it's right down the road. We used to wrestle against. I graduated from Meridian.
Oh, yeah, right on. Cool, yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, my kids
Next
love your
time
stuff,
I'm
man.
around, you guys.
Yeah, my kids are out wrestling and stuff like that, so, yeah, it's good sport, so, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Right on, appreciate
All
it.
right.
Thanks a lot.
Which one of you guys is wearing the Batman mask?
This guy right here.
It'd be the one-armed clown.
I'm so sorry.
I love it. That was so crazy. I laughed about that all day, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I had it on today, and everybody was just throwing paper at me and hot coffee, so I took it off. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. And also, I've always loved your show. It's awesome. Copperhead was actually a big one for me too.
Too late, I already kissed his butt.
Yeah, and I'm not kissing butt. I'm 50 something, and he's 30 something, and I've been watching you longer. And I got big muscles.
Everybody?
I don't know about these young guys.
Is that everybody?
I don't know about these young guys.
Paul.
Paul. We got Paul.
Right here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Paul. I just happened to be in the neighborhood. They kind of kidnapped me and made me work.
He's actually,
Awesome. You're actually doing all the hard work, aren't you?
He is. Yeah, yes, I am. But you know, somebody has to do it with all these slappers around here.
if Patrick Swayze was still alive, he would look like Paul.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm thinking more like Alfred E. Newman, maybe.
No, not just anybody knows who Alfred E. Newman is anymore.
This is true.
Oh, I grew up with them.
Camera view and wider on us.
I keep forgetting we got a whole younger generation behind us.
Yeah. I love him.
I was gonna just put him.
Yeah.
My middle name is
We're right in the middle for a story on Tom
Alfred E.
Daniels.
Newman.
You know, the guy that did all the Red Baron and all of the
Yes.
monogram. And it's so funny to hear him talk because he's still part of that culture of the 70s, man. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one to the right of the one that's
But we love Paul.
What's that one say?
Well,
That's put
very-
one person on.
No, it's to the right of it.
Oh. Oh, no.
That one.
And will it be possible for me to get some
There
of
we
the
go.
footage you
There we
guys
go.
are taking? Because I'd like to do something on the show with this,
Yeah.
with what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
You can send some.
Yeah, I think it's just really cool. It just shows how gearheads like to help each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think Arco should do a better introduction than just screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You got some
You're all
gearheads
you.
and a.
Hey, nice to meet you, brother. Seeing you on TV all the time, man. It's the same like everybody else says. You know, you're kind of a hero to people with shops. So it's really cool to see you on here. You know, appreciate you coming over.
And I sure appreciate it.
So we own Minnesota Outlaw Customs in Big Falls, and it was like 18 hours to drive here to help a brother. And this is for a good cause. You know, this is something that we're gonna end up pushing for in the future, so that we can maybe do some charity builds or something like that. So
All around the country.
Channel plug.
Channel plug, yeah. Go check out my YouTube channel, Outlaw Edge. Check out our shop, MinnesotaOutlawCustoms.com.
Mr. Longshot on YouTube.
Milk Creek
No,
Pet Shop?
go get the listings of all you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Nice meeting you though, thank you.
You too. Nice to meet you guys.
We got some helpers.
And Paul, don't forget Paul.
Yeah.
We got some helpers I want to introduce too. Come on, helpers.
Yep.
Where's the helper? You're a helper.
Come on.
So introduce yourself.
Dave Gamble.
This is my son Lewis Lee. He looks like me a little bit.
Yeah, and
Nah.
he told me that I should be on a smaller bus than this. I don't know what that means, Stacey. Is that just shorter?
Just shorter box.
Lifetime friend Jeannie.
Hi, how you doing?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So Stacey really put a foot out there, and he got us some products sent. Do you want to announce it, or and we'll show it?
Yeah, there should be a box of stuff there. Have you not opened them yet?
No, we
Come
did
on, I
not.
know.
Can you see us?
We can move it.
All right.
Yes,
What
we'll
you
see
should have there is box from Par 15. And it should be what they call their basic. You guys have probably all used their products before.
Yep, yes.
Yeah, so you're familiar with, they've got their, there should be some cleaner, degreaser to clean the surface. There should be some metal prep that adds really good adhesion, and then you've got the coating, which obviously you know is good over rust, but it's also good for prepping bare metal. I use it undercoating all the time.
Right, I really need that, man. This bus is, from Ohio, so.
Yeah, I actually just released a video where I used all 415 products to repaint my chassis table.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. And you were talking about some seam sealer, Lewis. I usually wick that stuff right into any of the seams.
Okay.
Before I use seam sealer, and then you won't ever have the rust problems.
Okay, great.
Good.
Good.
And if you haven't used that stuff before, man, don't get it on you.
No. You have to wait for the you have to wait for the skin to fall off.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right,
Yeah, I
Stacey.
got the test on that one time. I was like, oh, come on. Surely a solvent will take this off. No.
Okay. Yeah, man, I really appreciate you, man. You help us all move forward. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not a kid.
Awesome. My biggest, I have some questions for you guys. First of all, how tempting was it for the rest of you guys not to raise the roof, but to chop that sucker down?
I know.
Cut it down.
We cut it down into it though.
Yep. We're gonna cut the leaf springs and lower the bus before he leaves. He's gonna have to make it out the door.
Yeah.
I think we froze.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, he's back, he's back.
Yeah, you're back.
Did you hear my question?
Yep.
Yes.
They all answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
We all want to chop the top.
I know.
It's still not too late.
Kind of like, of course, Lewis is a big guy, so he's got to have the headroom, so.
Yeah, I need a little bit.
Well, he could army crawl from the front to the back.
Yeah, when I was my son's age, but now, I got a bad back. I got to walk upright.
I think we should hold this up to the camera so you can see the board.
Second question is, what kind of food is he supplying you guys with?
We have lunch coming. We got pizza, wings.
It'll be here shortly, actually.
Yeah.
We got pizza and wings today. My good buddy manages a pizza shop, Bruno Brothers.
Right here.
And he's helping us out with all that stuff, so.
Absolutely. Make sure you send me some information on him, Lewis.
Okay.
Check this board out, Stacey, the
This is our
to-do list. And ignore the fifth one down. Come a little closer.
Ignore that one.
Yeah, kill Joey Collins or stab him.
Oh, yeah.
That's not me yet, but
You know, the guys came in a day early, and we knocked we knocked a lot of it out last night. And you know, I really appreciate these guys. They came in to put in work.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, how far are you hoping to get on this thing? Do you want to have it all in primer, prepped, what, by the end of Sunday?
Primer. It'll be primer.
Okay.
Yep.
And then is there going to be another one of these, or from there, are you going to take it from there on yourself?
Well, if I could talk them to coming back in the spring.
I think that'd be easy to do.
No, I think I'm gonna handle the rest of it. I'll build out the inside, and you know, do the cabinets and all the woodwork, and you know, the luxury stuff. And yeah, that's about it.
Very cool. And the main question is, what kind of music you guys listening to while you're working?
Led Zeppelin.
Grinders.
Oh, the
Grinders.
Grinders and air hammers.
The hammers.
Ted Nugent.
Did that come from Terry?
It came from Joey.
Terry, what are you listening to, man?
You know what? Terry didn't make it. He had some family issues and he couldn't make it. So
he didn't.
yeah, we're kind of sad about it. You know, he's the life of the party.
We sent him a care package though.
Yeah, we sent him a care
In a couple days,
package.
he's gonna get like all the swag he would have gotten being here. He's gonna get that on probably Tuesday and open it on camera for us. So it'll be just like he was here.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are listening to good stuff if you're listening to Zeppelin. So.
Right.
Don't listen to Joey, for sure.
There's no music playing.
Oh, I love Zeppelin.
Oh, okay.
I love Led Zeppelin.
I'm the smartest guy they got here, and they don't never listen.
Yeah.
That's the way it works, right? Anybody have any questions for Stacey or anything?
Yeah, man, we really appreciate you checking us out here today. We've been having a really great time, and all the guys and gals here are just working together like brothers and sisters without the fighting. And it's been really a great experience.
Yeah.
These are all, man.
These are all.
That's what our world's all about, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It really is, and I wish more people would realize that.
Yeah.
Yep.
These are all good people with good work ethic that want to help out Lewis, and that smooths over a lot of personality indifferences when everyone wants to pitch in and help and doesn't mind getting their hands dirty.
You mean you don't have any of that reality show BS going on?
No, we're gonna write the script later and we'll go back and refilm all the drama.
Yeah. We'll insert drama here. We have lots of cut marks for inserting the drama.
Listen, that's one of the reasons I want to cover this. I want to show people how car guys really work together.
None of that baloney.
Yeah, we'll send you all the media that we take today.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Lewis, I want to ask you some questions. Guys, you're welcome to hang around and throw some comments in. I'm just going to kind of ask you about the build-up a little bit. So, how did you come up with the concept? Why a bus? And why a school bus? Why didn't you start with an old GMC or something?
Well, me and the wife were thinking about doing a tiny home, and I was looking at shipping containers. And
Okay.
as I was looking at shipping containers, the buses started popping up, and I was like, wait a minute, we can travel and live in a tiny home. So we started looking at the bus builds, and it's a very large community. And yeah, so right now, this week, they're in Arizona at Schoolie.
Yeah.
And as we speak, they're there now. And so we really started watching the builds, and the school buses are a very safe vehicle. So that was another reason we wanted a school bus. And the price. I mean, you can't beat the price of an old school bus.
Oh, they almost give them away.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, a lot of those school buses only run about 60 miles an hour, so what's your drivetrain?
It has DT466E, which we're going to tweak it. I know a couple guys around here that know how to tweak it. So
There's tweakers all over Ohio.
we'll get her done.
So you're looking to be able to run 80 miles an hour down the road really easy?
I'll be good with 75.
Okay.
I think 14 seconds in the quarter mile should be good.
Yeah, I think needs a big block in it.
Yep, it's 40 foot. It used to be a 72 passenger, and now it's going to be a 2 passenger with a cat.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, are you doing just a partial cap on it? The part that you're raising is just in the center, correct? Kind of like the old Vista Cruisers and stuff?
Yeah, pretty much, but we're gonna have a transition from the new part to the front, towards
Nice.
the windshield. Yep, so it'll have a little aerodynamics.
Yeah, and so you got the side entry doors, you're losing the front doors, correct?
Correct. And,
Now, whose design is this? Did you design it, Louis?
Yeah, yep. No, I didn't. there's so many people doing it, it's just out there, you know?
It's just happening as it goes.
Yeah, yeah. So I bought an RV door and we're moving the steps in the door to the middle. And closing off the front door and putting a window and a captain chair there for the chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, surely you had some sort of preliminary idea, though, what you wanted this to look like, right?
Yeah, I looked at so many videos on YouTube and there's so many different designs. So I kind of picked and choose, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And so I pretty good idea. Yep.
How soon do you think it'll be done? What's your timeline?
Well,
well,
I'm going to retire in 3 years, so I have 3 years. But I would like to take it next year on vacation, this summer.
Yeah.
So we'll have it travelable, you know, be able to travel in it.
Yeah. Now, are you going to have obviously air conditioning? You're going to run roof units? What are you going to do?
I'm going to run a mini split. I'm going to put a mini split in the front and the back.
I think I lost you.
Mini split. Got me? I think it's out. Testing.
Freeze up again?
Yeah, I got you.
As far as the interior layout, how are you going to do it? You're going to have like a master bedroom, you're going to have bathrooms, you're going to have a shower, I mean, you're going to go full RV. What are you going to do with it?
Full RV. We'll have a master bedroom, full bath, shower, no tub. I'm too big to fit in a regular tub, so I don't think I'll get one in here. So we have a shower, compost toilet.
Wow.
Full kitchen, refrigerator, stove, you know, nice size sink. There's a lot of room in these buses. You don't think about it when you see the seats, but when you pull them out, it's 220 square feet.
Yeah, a 40-foot bus, that's big, man.
Yeah.
That's bigger than one of the Eagles.
Yep. Yep. So we have a couch and a table, and you know.
Yeah. Now, for people that maybe want to do something like this, what kind of legality is there? Is there any kind of laws that you have to be aware of or whatever when you're converting to like an RV from a bus like this? I mean, are there height issues? Are there bumper issues? I mean, is any kind of laws that people have to be careful of?
Well, not really laws, but some like RV parks, they have restrictions on length. So 38 is pretty safe. Like some will let you in at 40. It all depends. I think he froze.
Probably it's just because there's too many bats in the belfry.
Here we are.
Okay. So the laws, pretty much the RV parks have a restriction on length. So 38 is pretty safe. 40, some places like 40, you know, it all depends. But you can have the bus converted over to an RV for your license plates. A lot of people go through Vermont and get their plates there. And then they bring them back home and then they switch over to their state, you know, plates. So that's what they're doing.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, very cool. And what kind of budget do you have for this thing? I mean, I know you're saving as much money as you can, but...
Yeah, probably $25,000 total.
Okay.
And that will put me with solar panels on the roof, batteries, the full interior, the paint, you know, everything.
Dude, that is so cheap.
Yeah, compared to RVs.
How much? I missed it.
Yeah, about 25,000. Yeah, RVs, you can be at 100,000 without blinking.
And that's for a used one.
Yeah. And I'm gonna customize mine inside to fit our family. So, you know, it'll be all us.
Oh yeah, very cool. What color is it gonna be?
My wife wants purple. So I'm gonna fade
Purple?
it from
Man,
purple.
that's a lot of purple going down the road.
We're gonna be Barney.
Yeah?
So we're gonna put white on the top, you know, to keep it cool, and then fade down to purple.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How dark a purple?
Plum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're ready, man. We've been researching it for about a year and a half, and my wife gave me permission, and that was all I needed.
Yeah. Okay, if people want to follow this build-up a little bit, how do they reach you? What's your website and stuff?
They can go to playingintraffic.com.
Okay.
With the letter N in the middle, playing in traffic. Or you can go to Bustinoutskoolie.com.
Okay.
And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Yep, all the same name.
Where are we live right now, Lewis?
We're live right now on YouTube and
Facebook. Which YouTube channel are we live?
Playing in Traffic.
Playing in
You're
Traffic
gonna be
YouTube.
sending us some updates, right?
Yes. Yep, we'll send you updates and photos, film. We'll keep you in the loop. For
Sounds good. And let me know if you need some more POR stuff.
I sure will. I think I might need something to do the undercarriage. You know?
Yeah, the whole undercarriage, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need more than 2 gallons.
Yeah, maybe 3.
And that's the good stuff. They got all kinds of undercarriage stuff as well. They got undercoating and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, great. I really appreciate it, man. Everything helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna have to dress you up in a scuba suit with a respirator and send you under there with a wire wheel to
No.
knock all the scale off.
Yeah.
Little Lewis, where'd he go?
He knew to leave.
Exactly, that's where he earned his keep.
Yeah, I fed him for a long time.
Yeah, a lot of undercarriage.
Yeah. Yep.
I have a question for you,
Well, that's
Stacey.
all I have on that, man.
Okay. We have a question for you.
I'm looking through the products here. I see the cleaner, I see degreaser. I do not see any of the solvent. With putting down 2 gallons of POR undercoat, should we be diluting this a little bit and try to spray it? I've sprayed this. I've sprayed it a few different times and dilute with the solvent at about 10% and then throw the gun away. What's your suggestion?
Top coat? Talking about top coat?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've sprayed it a couple of times, but do not use a good spray gun. Use a cheapo.
Okay.
Yes, throw the spray gun away when you're done.
Yeah, because that stuff, I mean, if you get right on it, you can clean out your gun, but I would not risk a good SATA gun or a DeWalt or something like, or a DeVilbiss or something like that on that.
Okay.
Just get a cheapo and do it. But yeah, you can spray it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, anybody else? Well, we're good. Okay, Stacey, anything else we could do, man, let us know. We'll get it to you. And we really appreciate you calling in. For
Oh,
sure.
man, it's been great. I wish I was there, man. I would love to do it. I tell you what, if you weren't 11 hours away, of course, the other guys have driven 15 hours, so I feel bad.
Well, next time we'll bring you in on the planning stages and maybe we can get you involved.
Oh, I'd love to be, man.
Now,
what
we're doing as a group, we want to travel around and help people that might need help in other states. Maybe somebody's handicapped or a veteran or something like that. That's our mission, to bounce around and help other people.
Kind of like overhauling almost, but different flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, let me know. I'd love to be involved with that. And there's a lot of stuff, you know, we can get tour buses and stuff if we need to do that as well.
Okay, sounds good.
But, no, keep in touch with me on that and on what's going on.
I sure will.
I'm Batman. Quit picking your nose, Batman.
Nice meeting you, Stacey.
All right, Stacey, we'll let you get back to your business.
Stacey.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
Take care.
All right, Stacey, appreciate it.
Thanks, Stacey.
You bet.
All right, talk to you later.
Sounds good.
Hey!
Can you hear me?
Hey, Lewis, how are you?
Good, good. How's it going?
Man, it's going good.
Good, good. We got the crew behind me. This is the whole build team. Where's the rats? Everybody get in.
Switch that view again.
Okay, let me switch the view real quick.
How are you guys?
We're great. We're great. We've been shooting sparks, shooting sparks and everything. You know, it's all working out pretty good. Stacey David just got off, and
oh, nice, good deal.
Yeah, so then you're the next celebrity. Everybody in?
I'm gonna
have each builder step forward and introduce themselves.
Okay, good. Hey, is my audio coming through? Can you hear me
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Cool, good deal.
All right. Outlaw, come on up. Step in.
Hey, brother, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Arco from Minnesota Outlaw Customs in Big Falls.
Cool. Arco, nice to meet you, buddy.
Custom cars, bikes, all kinds of good stuff. So, and then
Yeah.
Lewis was telling us about the school bus, so we drove 18 hours to get here and help out. And, you know, it's for a good cause. So.
You know, that's so awesome. Yeah. So applause to all of you guys for stepping up and contributing. You know, the industry that we're in is wonderful, not just because we get to play with cool stuff, but it's because we get to meet other like-minded people and we get to help sometimes, right? We get to extend our hands out. So, man, congratulations for all of that.
Yeah, it's a blast. We have a lot of fun. Been a long couple of days, though.
Yeah, we put in some work.
Nice meeting you, though. Thank you.
All right.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Hi there, I'm Bill Cameron. I'm from Brighton, Michigan. My YouTube channel is Edge of Eternity Bill Cameron, and you know, it's been a pleasure meeting here with Lewis and the whole gang. And we're trying to be real, right, with each other, and it's been awesome. I mean, everybody's just working together hand in hand, and made a lot of progress in 2 days.
Yeah.
But it's great to meet you and see you here, and we're looking forward to wrapping up this project and making it something special.
Well, I can't wait to see it, man. Lewis talked to me a little bit about it and said that you guys were all volunteers and all of that stuff is going on. And congratulations for that. I mean, I'm going to say to everybody, it's a wonderful thing to use this part of what we know how to do. Maybe there's a little bit of give back, but you know, I'm just, you know, and I'm a babble a little bit because I run my mouth. That's what I do for a living, right? But the best part of meetings, of trade schools, of trade shows, doing the TV stuff is the people that you meet. So don't let these opportunities go by to get to know each other and to learn from each other, and teach each other, mentor each other. It's just an awesome opportunity to be in the same room as like-minded people that, I don't know, man, when energies cross paths, not to get all this terrible spiritual, but when energy crosses paths that's like and aligned, it's magic, man. It's truly magic.
It really is. It really is. And you know, the spiritual part, we've actually, you know, the brotherhood here has been, you know, it's been fantastic. And we have this YouTube community that we all work with online. This brought us all together.
Yeah,
So,
well, maybe
really
you guys need me some YouTube lessons because I'm trying to grow my channel. I don't want to be focused as that, but I need to have that as an accessory more than I have in the past. And quite frankly, I've neglected it. So I'm going to follow you guys and figure out how to do it.
Yeah. It's a blast. It's a blast. So great meeting you.
You too, buddy. Nice to meet you.
What else we got?
There it is. What we got?
We're on the lights.
How you doing?
How you doing tonight? I'm Paul.
Paul.
Yes.
What's up, man? Where are you from?
I'm from Southern Maryland. My good friend Arco, he called me a couple weeks ago and said, hey, I'm going to be close to Maryland. I'm going to be in Ohio. Why don't you come meet me? And this is what he had in mind.
Cut a bus.
So here I am. Thank you, Arco, for inviting me. Lewis, it's been a pleasure working with everybody. I don't know how this many people who don't really know each other have ever worked together before just instantly merged and clicked. It was like everybody knew exactly what to do and how to work with each other. It's not very common that you find that, so it's been fantastic.
It's not. And the cool thing to be in the same room as each other, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, Lewis and I have known each other for, what, it's a few years now. And, you know, the plane and traffic thing, I've been a guest on that. And the first time I met Lewis Lee, it was actually at the Boss Hog booth at SEMA, and I can't remember what year, 2 or 3 years ago, and this guy taps me on the shoulder, because I'll tell you what, I'm altitude challenged. I'm not a tall guy. So this guy taps me on the shoulder, sticks his hand out, and I looked up, and I think I strained my neck looking up that high. And it was Lewis, and I had this disconnect moment, so it's like, I know that's Lewis, but oh my God, he's so tall. And so that's one of the cool things of meeting Lewis Lee in the same room. It's like, okay. At the same time as I'm glad to shake his hand and look into his face and all that type of stuff, and actually, you know, put a face to a name, those types of things. It made me just a taste insecure that I'm like 5'6".
Hey, you know.
But anyway, so a testimonial to you guys being in the same room. Yeah, I mean, play nice with each other. Don't kick each other in the shins.
Yep. Okay, we got
So what's your specialty? What do you do? What's your? Have you got a shop or?
No, I don't have a shop. I pretty much play in everybody else's shops, but my enthusiasm is more to pre-war cars, street rods, or what used to be called street rods. Somehow or another, the name rat rod is now coming to play. It's an unfinished street rod, and now they'll never be finished type thing. But the pre-48s, especially Model A's. I have a thing for Model A sedans.
What I love about that era is that all the vehicles are instantly recognizable, right?
Yes.
You can tell a Buick from a Cadillac, you can tell a Chevy from a Ford, and a Model A from a Deuce, and all those things. I love that era. Those are the cars I grew up playing in as kids and really getting to know them. When we used to do these road trips with my family, me and my brother would sit in the back seat, and I'm from Canada, so you got 500 miles between relatives, so we'd have these long road trips, and we would play this game on the highway where who could identify the car coming up to us first. So it became this thing, and this is back in the 70s, right? Because I'm old, and so we had this game that I'm so proud of today that I can ID cars, but with your interest in the pre-war cars, not only is the style there, but the recognition, and you know, let's face it, a lot of today's cars are just jelly beans, and they look like toaster jelly beans going down the road. So that's what you and I both love about the pre-war cars. On top of that, the craftsmanship. Automation wasn't what it is, and so we get to work on it. I'm friends with some of the people that are big in the pre-war community up in Nashville, and every once in a while I get to work and be a steward of these vehicles that we pass on, classic cars, and I love the personality that each vehicle has, right? And I love how you called it too. You said the street rods or unfinished rods, and what a rat rod is. To me, it's the same thing. It's an enjoyable vehicle. I'm a member of this NHRA,
NSR, National Street Rod.
I'm so sorry.
National Street Rod
David Steele is the president. He's a good buddy of mine. And that's one of the reasons I joined that and I pay my dues, is because it brings back those vehicles that started this whole game off, right?
Correct. Without the guys chopping the top on a 32 Ford to start with, we wouldn't be chopping the top on a school bus. So
yeah.
It all goes back to the roots.
Oh my God, I hope you have more than one tape measure there, because chopping the top on the school bus, oh wow. I mean, when Lou said that's what the project was, I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic. So be careful.
It's an Italian school bus. You just hold up your thumb and say, that's good.
There you go. Well, that didn't work so good with the Leaning Tower season, did it?
Okay, we got next crew.
Hey Kevin, how you doing? I'm Jason, this is William. We're from
Man,
Iron
I'm
Horse
great.
Garage.
How are you guys?
Good. Yeah, we're from Napa, Idaho, Iron Horse Garage. We have a shop in Napa and also a YouTube channel. Yeah, here we are.
I recognize the logo on the shirt. And tell me your names again, I was talking over you.
Iron Horse Garage, and I'm William, Jason.
Very cool. What's your focus on your shop? What do you do?
Well, basically we want to get into more custom builds, full custom builds and stuff like that. We're just kind of doing everything right now. And yeah, just working towards full custom builds.
Well, that's good. Are you guys busy? Are you doing well these days?
We're doing all right. Yeah, we're doing all right. Starting to pick up a lot more. We can be more busy, obviously, which is where we're wanting to take it and start to get that way. So, yeah.
Well, it's a wonderful opportunity these days to get your name out there. We've got all these social media outlets, the Instagrams, and you can get a loyal following really, really quickly. Right. And if you really think forward, and you don't have to be a TV studio. I've been in that world for a long time, and what I find really refreshing is that you can get broadcast quality stuff with an iPhone or with a GoPro, and you could really put your shingle out there. It's a wonderful opportunity to have these things right at our disposal. So you can really rack up. There's shops that I follow. JH Customs out of Canada. They're on Ontario. There's a bunch of people that really, Goolsby down in Birmingham. They broadcast their builds. It does a dual thing. A good friend of mine is TC Pennick, Bay One Customs. He does everything from full vehicle builds, off-road stuff. There's no style that he can't do. He's a brilliant, brilliant guy and a really good friend. But he started doing this thing, and he did it purely for his customers. And it was this thing that he did. He would log his builds. He would say, hey, Bill, here's your chassis. Today we made the mounts for the rack convenient steering. Here's what you need. Bring his GoPro, and he shoot it. And just basically was keeping in touch with his customers that were across the country. And then he had a private little YouTube. He posted everything public. He had a YouTube channel, and he used that for customer outreach. And it did two things. It made his customers feel great about what they were spending their money on. And it also built his YouTube following to when we went out to SEMA a year and a half later, he had people flagging him down. I'm the TV guy, and he had people tugging on his shoulders, the TC, Bay One, man, I follow you all the time. Love what you do. So those are the tools that we have. Never mind the tools in the toolbox. We know what those are. DA Center is a DA Center. Plasma torch is a plasma torch. Use the media tools that are at your disposal. The reach is fantastic, and you guys, you know this, right? You know the power of this, but I just want to reinforce that because it's the golden age of broadcast, and it's the golden age of being able to access millions and millions of people with the phone that's in your pocket, man. So I can't say it enough. Take advantage of that technology, bro. It will pay you dividends, and it will show your finest work. It'll also show the warts. It'll show your work ethic, but it'll show the finest part of what you guys want to broadcast, and it's absolutely free, right?
Yep. Yeah, those are great points, and I mean, that's kind of where we're headed with it. You know, we want people to, you know, if they buy a car from us or if we're working on a car for somebody, we want them to be able to see, basically they can follow along with what we're doing, and that was the point of the YouTube channel is to watch that get built, you know what I mean? So there is a connection with what we're doing.
Yeah. My reasons for wanting to get into a TV career in the first place were to showcase the fact that I have instructional products that teach people how to do this stuff. Right. It wasn't because I wanted to be a star. Being recognized was not my primary goal. I've been in TV for going on 17 years now, but my goal was to showcase what I do, which is to train, to educate, and to pass on skills. So broadcast, for me, is a tool in which to promote my message, just like it can be for you guys. And it's a wonderful tool. It's going to change. It's probably going to change 6 months from now, definitely 6 years from now. So yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys do, and I hope Lewis will post links to everybody's YouTube channels and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I'll send you all the information of everybody's channels, you know, the contact information.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah, we appreciate that, and like you said, you know, you showing people different tips and everything. We watched a lot of your stuff that we've used, you know, tips and everything else, you know, in our shop and everything. So it is very
cool. Well, thanks for that. So what I'm doing these days, I'm focused less on TV. We're doing some stuff for Motor Trend, and I've got some stuff on Prime and stuff like that. But I'm starting, it's an online trade school, and you know, nothing can take the place of in-person classes, but we can get people up to speed on terminology, basic safety practices, basic fundamentals, which is what my instructional videos have always been about. So that's what I'm doing these days. And the online presence, what COVID has taught us is that there's more than we thought was possible to do virtually. And that was the big inspiration for me to start my online trade school and courses. And I'm super stoked about it. So maybe, you know, I can share some of that with you guys as well.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, most everything I know about painting I got from your YouTube videos, you know, so.
Wow. Well, there's going to be a lot more that comes from on that level. I've just been master certified by Axalta, and I've got one more class to go to where I'm a certified trainer through Axalta. We've been talking with ICAR, so I don't just want to do videos anymore. I want to empower people. I want to be able to have you guys go through my courses and have ICAR points or certifications that are legitimate, and so that's where my focus is, and that's where TV has led me. That's where, you know, starting my own individual production company has led me, and it's really interesting how it can all kind of fall into place. So don't ever underestimate the power of the camera, man. And it's just, it's an unbelievable vehicle, pun intended, to move forward and become who we are, right?
All right, that's right. Yeah, well, we appreciate your time, and we'll give the showcase here to somebody else.
Okay, who we need?
Go, man.
Good to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yep.
Hey. How you doing, Kevin? I'm Joey. I'm from Mill Creek Fab Shop on YouTube. I'm the only one-armed guy here that does it all. I'm pretty much the Heinz 57 guy on my channel. I do it all, and right now I'm working on an old 102-year-old metal lathe by the Hindi Machine Company, restoring it.
Wow. Cool.
And get it back.
So with one arm, you got to work twice as fast as everybody else, right?
Yeah, and I only get half of it done, so. But yeah.
Well, I mean, power to you for not using that as an excuse, man. One of the most powerful things that I ever learned was, I was at a car show. It was up in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and just walking the field. If you've ever been there, it's amazing. It's acres and acres and acres of show field. And there was this car, and I heard a couple of guys dogging the paint job on it. And I'm a paint guy, so looking at it, I met the guy that painted it. He was paraplegic, and his shop had a scissor lift. He did every bit of that paint and body work from his chair. And it taught me in the moment to appreciate the work that goes through in different people, and to never limit people by something that might be like a physical limitation. So, I mean, you're the living, walking, breathing example of that, Joey. So fantastic for you. And you can probably swing a pretty good right hook if somebody pisses you off, right?
Yeah, and I can get them in a headlock, poke them in the eye with Mr. Study.
Yeah. And they'll, wow. So I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you because you're damn funny.
Yeah, well, thank you. I don't let it get me down. It's actually what defines me of who I am. And I chose to I chose to use my situation to inspire other people versus letting it destroy me. And that's my thing. And
there's not enough of that, especially online. There's not enough positivity. Yeah. We don't have to be all woo-woo. We don't have to be spiritual leaders, but to lead with good energy and positivity, man, is powerful. And then kick in with some inspiration, which what you can provide. Fantastic, dude. Well done.
Thank you. And I wanted to say I appreciate you because I watched the series you did with you had a square body Chevy in the shop. And you were redoing the interior with all of the LMC interior parts, and it turned out really nice.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've been working with LMC Truck ever since the Trucks TV days. Great company. All the aftermarket truck parts companies, they're my favorite because they do more than R&D. There's no such thing as perfect parts, but they're one of the better ones for the quality of parts. So we've got, I think it's like 26 or 27 videos up online. And as far as that goes, here's something that we did last year with LMC Truck. My production company produced a series for them, and they're going to launch it this year. It's called Keeping Them on the Road. And we do an OBS truck. It's an 89 1500 GMT 400 series truck. And we don't show a restoration. It's not like the project takes from. We do work with the truck, but what we show is how to approach a restoration without getting overwhelmed. Not everybody has I'm spoiled rotten on the TV shows, man. We have everything that we could possibly hope for. Not everybody has that. So this series, I'm looking forward to finally launching it, but it shows how to approach a restoration without getting overwhelmed. To dive into the stuff and not lose your way. I've got methods that I've learned in my 30 years of doing this as to where you start and where you stop, and how to segment things and partition things off to where you can even keep on driving a restoration project while you're working on it and not get stalled, if it's your truck that you drive to work. So that's coming up too with LMC Truck. I'm excited about that. So you guys, you're the first people I've ever heard told about this. Anyway, so look forward to that coming out. Well, it's nice to meet you, Joey.
Yeah, same to you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
You too, bud.
Arco.
You missed it.
You already went. I'm Tyler. This is my dad, Scott. I run the Mr. Longshot YouTube channel, and I have Longshot Performance. I'm the host for this event. And when Lewis approached me in November about needing a place to do the roof raising on his bus, I never anticipated we'd have 8, 9, 10 YouTube channels involved, celebrity call-ins, you know, lunch sponsored, tool sponsored. This has turned into a massive event, and I kind of owe the person I am today to 3 people, and that would be Stacey, David, Kevin, Tetz, and my dad. And
wow,
I'm the only gearhead in my family, and that grew in me from watching you guys on Power Block as a kid, and that's the reason that this whole shop is here. So.
Well, dude, you humble me, and I so appreciate those kind words. And I want to say a couple of things to you. First of all, congratulations for being able to work with your dad in a shop and not kill each other. I think that's fantastic.
He's my best friend. He's my best friend.
Dude, hang on to that, because that's gold. That's gold. Not many people have that in their lives, so congratulations to you for that. That's really, really cool. And for stepping out and hosting something like this, you know, to give back, to give up ourselves to others. What I've learned over the years is that if we lead with trying to have a life of service to other people, everything else falls into line. And you guys, whether you articulate that daily or whatever, you guys are doing it. So applause to you, absolutely. Here's the other thing. I want to tell a story about Stacey David. So Stacey and I, actually, it's interesting. I was hoping to see him on this thing, but I guess we're not at the same time. But Stacey's probably 50 miles away from me in just north of Springfield, Tennessee. I'm just south of Nashville in Columbia. But Stacey and I met. I cold called him basically years and years ago. And I said, actually, we were introduced by somebody with the Eastwood Company. So, hey, and Lewis, if I'm running short, let me know. But I want to finish this story because it's really interesting. Okay, so Eastwood Company was selling my videos, and I reached out to one of their people that did marketing and promotions, and they had products and stuff on the Trucks show, which Stacey was the host of. And I was angsting to this media guy at Eastwood, and I said, man, I want to have my own show. I want to do this. I felt comfortable in front of the camera, and I want to do what Stacey David does on the Truck Show. And he said, well, I can probably introduce you to Stacey. You know, I can't promise that he's got time. But anyway, long story short, John Sloan introduced me to Stacey. He was kind enough to answer my phone call. We kind of struck up a friendship. And I think probably the second conversation, I got the nerve up to ask him. I said, man, can you have me as a guest on your TV show? Because I'd love to talk about my videos and I can help you with this. And he said, no, I can't do that. But what I can do is if you can give me some paint jobs, help me with some of the projects and get them further along, I'll talk about your videos on the show and we can showcase your paint work. So literally, that's the handshake agreement that me and Stacey had. He didn't have to do that.
That's awesome.
No, it is awesome. And because I couldn't afford advertisement, I was full-time in collision repair, and I was selling Patrication videos out of a spare bedroom in my house. My wife had her own business. We were busy people, and, you know, we're middle class, whatever. I've never been rich. I grew up poor, all that kind of stuff. I didn't have the money for a $60,000 TV advertisement, but Stacey gave me the opportunity to get my videos in front of a national and international audience and talk about blah, blah, blah. So I painted several projects for him. One was an early Blazer, the Copperhead truck, which is infamous, and then just some other stuff on the side.
You painted
and
Copperhead?
Every time that he would debut a paint job that I did, he would say, and by the way, if you want to learn how to paint like this, go to the Eastwood Company and get Kevin's videos. So it put me in a realm to where I couldn't afford to do, and I will forever be grateful to Stacey David for doing that for me. And we've been friends for years and years and years, and I just wanted to say that out loud. That's literally how I ended up growing my company. You know, and it was a mutual thing. I gave him world-class, high-end custom paint jobs at you know, because I'm a good technician. I was a successful technician. So he got his end of the bargain. I got my end of the bargain, and it just worked beautifully. So I just wanted to say that out loud to everybody listening that. You know, Stacey probably, he doesn't brag about that. He doesn't do anything like it. It's not in his DNA to take advantage of anybody either. But I want to tell that story to anybody that will listen to it, because you know, you mentioned him as a mentor to you, and it's so interesting that like-minded people have like energy. And I'm kind of circle back to what you first said I'm humbled by being able to influence you in some small way, and to be in the same company as Stacey and obviously you and your dad. So, dude, it's a full circle moment for me. Thank you so much for acknowledging me on that. My whole mission is to be a teacher and a trainer and an educator and pass on these skills that I've picked up and still continually learn to people that have the drive and the passion to learn them and better themselves and make improvements and be part of what you guys are doing right there. Right. How cool is that? To give back, to do forward motion, to leave behind more than what we take with us. So, dude, it's awesome to meet all of you guys.
Yes.
Awesome. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the kind words. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, I want to see results too.
Oh yeah.
You know, for sure.
I see you with the full size, window pillars today. So I'm so looking forward to see what you guys do.
Yeah, we'll send you all the photos and film, and we'll keep you in the loop for sure.
Awesome.
So, hey, we really appreciate you coming on, man. I know you're a busy guy, and anything we can do for you anytime, let us know.
Well, let's do another plane in traffic. I've got some crazy great announcements for my online training stuff. I'd love to talk about that. I'm building a 600 horsepower Miata with a supercharged V8 engine. I want to talk about that too, but let's do that again. Yeah. And in the meantime, Lewis, thanks for reaching out to me with this. It was a lot of fun, and thanks for letting me be a small part of it, dude.
All right, I appreciate it. Let's give it up for him. All right, I'll be in touch with you soon.
Sounds good. Later.
All right, later.